Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Seppi. So today I did a celebrity inspired makeup for you guys. I always get two celebrities that people say that I look like. One is Ariana Grande, which I do not see. But number two is Shailene Woodley, which I kind of see it a little bit. So today I went ahead and recreated something that I had created a year ago. I thought it would be awesome with my new nose to go ahead and create something that I had created before and post it on YouTube. So the look I went for recreating is this one right here. Zoom in so you guys can see. That right there. With the red lips and, you know, the super cat eye, the glow, and the little bit of a pink cheeks. So if you guys like to see how I achieved it, which was pretty difficult, stay tuned and I'll go ahead and detail. In this video I'm actually not going to fast forward, and I'm also going to do not going to over voice it, I'm going to talk through it because some of this stuff is really difficult to explain after it's already been recorded. So I hope you guys enjoy this. If you have any questions or any specific looks you guys want me to do, please leave them below. Thank you. So I guess one of the biggest differences between me and Shailene is that I have really big brows. She has these teeny tiny brows. So I try to pretty much not fill in over here and pretend my brows are, you know, smaller, but I wasn't about to wax my brow off for this look. But I've already done this eye, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start off with this one. And I'm just gonna go ahead and prime it. I have some leftover makeup, but that is okay. I'm gonna use NYX Cosmetics eyeshadow primer, skin colored. I love it. We all have those veins that you can see through our eyelid. I really like this to cover it up. Just applying this everywhere. Just like that. I'm gonna grab Saucebox Cosmetics Battle Lash collaboration, and I'm gonna use this color right here. I want something really light to brighten up my eye a little bit. So I'm pretty much just gonna pack that on my lid, especially under my brow bone. See how that brightens it up? Of course, we're gonna go in with a transition color and darken it. There we go. I think that's white enough. Yeah. And then from the same palette, I'm gonna grab this color, which is called, I believe it's called Winter Brown. So I'm just gonna apply that right into my crease. Wow, I have really bad bags today. And I'm gonna apply it like, I'm gonna hold my brush like this, so it creates a very defined line for my crease. And instead of bringing it down, I'm just gonna take it out. Then I'm gonna grab Too Faced Matte Eye Palette. I'm going to use Chinchilla, that's the name, Chinchilla. And I'm gonna deepen my crease with that. Again, I'm, you know, using the brush the same way as I did. But I'm gonna actually bring this color down here to make my eyes look more round instead of how they're almond shaped. I'm gonna make him look a little bit more round, just like that. Then from the same palette, I'm gonna take Coffee Bean, which is this darker brown, and I'm gonna kind of create a little bit of a crease with that, just a little bit. Of course, my mole is right there. And we're gonna blend that out because that looks ugly. And then I'm gonna grab Too Faced Sexy Eye Palette. This is, by the way, one of my favorite palettes. Look how pretty these colors are. I'm just gonna mix this one and apply that in the beginning of my lid. These are super pretty bright colors. I'm just gonna go back with that Too Faced palette, Coffee Bean, the matte eye palette. Just gonna darken this part right here. Now her eyeliner in that photo is extremely thick, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do my liner. And I'll be using my super old NYC. You can't even see the NYC on it anymore. It's such a nice eyeliner. Gonna fill these in. I really hate doing my liner on camera because I don't have one specific way that I go about it. Pretty much now I'm just gonna connect this. So for my face, I'm gonna start off by canceling my dark circles. I'm gonna get the NYX Cosmetics eyeshadow primer, and I'm gonna apply that under my eyes. This also helps with creasing. So when I apply this as like a concealer, it doesn't crease as much as when I apply other concealers, as if I didn't apply a base. I butchered that sentence. Let me start again. When I apply this, the NYX Cosmetics eyeshadow primer, underneath my eyes as like a concealer primer, it also helps not crease underneath my eyes as much. So I'm just gonna go to town with how much I'm gonna apply this. I'm gonna take my favorite beauty blender, the Micro Mini, and I'm just gonna blend that out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply some concealer. I'm gonna take my NARS Creamy Concealer. This is just to conceal. I'm not highlighting or anything. And I pretty much apply it in all the areas that I need to conceal. Like that. Taking my beauty blender again, and I'm gonna blend that out. My nose is still a little sore, so when I go around it, I have to watch out a little bit. There we go. Just like that. And her contour is not that much, so she's just contour pretty much like right here, not brought down all the way here. So I'm just gonna grab my favorite cream contour kit. This is by Anastasia Beverly Hills in medium. And I'm just gonna pretty much recreate her face shape, which kind of goes like this, almost. Like that. I'm just gonna contour my nose as well. Alright. By bringing these a little further away, by contouring them, because if I were to contour for myself, I would take the line up here, but I did it a little bit more apart because hers was more apart. So because I'm trying to do a look inspired by I kind of have to look like her. So I'm just contouring my nose to look like her a little bit. I'm pointing that way because I'm looking at my computer screen over there. I'm not just being crazy with weird lines on my face. Grabbing that beauty blender, I'm just gonna start blending this out a little. I don't want to bring it down as much. So I'm just gonna blend it more like that. My forehead is a little bit bigger than hers. She has a 4 forehead, I have a 5 head. So I'm just gonna kind of make my forehead seem a little bit smaller. I'm gonna blend this out too. In her photos, it's not as blended, it's very sharp. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. And we'll blend the nose better. Just blending this out. Now I'm just gonna apply my foundation. And it's my favorite Makeup Forever HD foundation. Just gonna pretty much dab that all over my face. Just like that. Just gonna grab a brush, start blending that. I'm not gonna blend this too much with the brush because I'm gonna go over it with a beauty blender to make it really smooth and nice. Just doing a little bit of blending with the brush. Just grabbing a beauty blender and just making sure everything is blended. There we go. I'm gonna grab that NARS concealer again. Just gonna dab that right there. Dab a bit too much over there. And then I'm gonna grab my NYX Cosmetics HD concealer. This is in color 1, the lightest it gets. And draw my highlight lines. And I'm gonna actually drag the highlight a little bit lower. Because in the photo, her highlight is lower as well. Like that. A little bit on my chin. Of course, we're gonna put some on the forehead. And since we're trying to make it look like my brows are farther apart and my nose bridge is larger, not larger but like thicker, kind of drawing that. Like that. There we go. Look quite scary. Now I'm just gonna blend that out. So I went ahead and blended that. My camera overheated, so I didn't record that, but just blended all those lines. Now I'm just gonna set my makeup. I'm setting underneath my eyes with Ben Nye's Luxury Powder. And I'm just gonna dip my beauty blender in there. Like that, so it grabs a lot because of this line that I have. I wanna make sure that doesn't appear in the photo. So I'm just gonna go crazy with that powder. So you can see the difference how here you can definitely see this line, here you can't see it as much. I'm gonna knock myself out with this powder. Just right there. Because the rest of her face is quite glowy, I'm just gonna concentrate the powder right there. The rest of my face, I'm just gonna grab a tad bit of the powder because I want to keep that glowiness to it. I'm just gonna dab the powder a little bit everywhere so I can apply my bronzer on easier. I'm gonna be wearing Park Avenue Princess by Tarte. This is one of my favorite bronzers. It's got a little bit of shimmer to it, but not much. And I'm using a tapered brush for this. I usually use this underneath my eyes, but for this, because I want that really nice sharp line, I'm gonna go ahead and use that. Just like that. Because the rest of her face, she has blush on. So I don't need to contour much. Just use more blush. Hair everywhere. So that's as much as we're gonna contour. It's a little bit on the nose, just a tad bit. Just like that. So I'm gonna use LA Girls Glam blush collection, and I'm gonna mix the two pink colors in this and apply that right here as she has it in the picture. I did apply a lot. Blend. I'm gonna go with Star Powder Lace by Galactic. Just gonna apply that right there. She has a very glowy face. Don't be afraid to be glowy. So I went ahead and did the lipsticks. I mixed Anastasia's Bloodline and Vintage, but like 4/5 Bloodline, 1/5 Vintage, because I wanted to give it a blue hint. The lips are done. I'm just gonna move back to the eyes. Her eyes, to widen them, she has a little bit of a white liner in here, and then she's connected the eyeliner with the shadows underneath to make it a little bit bigger. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. In my waterline to kind of make my eyes seem larger, just like that. From the Saucebox Cosmetics Pop palette, I'm just gonna get the black one, which is called Lace Noir, and I'm gonna use that and connect these together. Just like that. You know what? She didn't go all the way in, so that's why I'm just gonna leave it like that. That's I don't even have a good quality photo of her face, so I'm just basing this off of the extremely crappy quality one I was able to find online. I want to add some natural looking lashes, because honestly in the picture you can't even see her lashes. Just using a pair of Namie's lashes. They're older, I've already used them once. So I'm just cleaning it out a little bit. I'm using House of Lashes glue. Actually, Glam by Mariam on Instagram. I think that's actually her name on YouTube too. She introduced me to it. Big fan, it's amazing. So we're all done. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was definitely one of my favorite looks to do. I adore her. I think she's a beautiful young woman, and it's a big compliment for when some people call me that. Can't talk. When people say I look like her, it's a ginormous compliment for me because she's beautiful. And so I had fun doing this, and now I'm just gonna go take some amazing photos for Instagram. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I have the same name, Makeup by Seppi. I would appreciate it if you give this a thumbs up and comment or subscribe. I love you guys, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.